Today, CJX. I'm opening the CJX and I see some things that I don't like these things, what you see here. Talking about this one. I'm talking about other marks and lines, and it's not the best thing to have this kind of things here. With see, there are some tools. Now these tools, you have to use it when you're opening the engine and when you're closing the engine. It's not only when you're closing the engine. It's not only I'm getting the pneumatic gun and I'm start shooting the bolts, let us say. It's not the best. You can get the tools, the locking tools here, lock the camshaft adjusters, put the locking tool here on the tensioner, get the other tool, this tool, to remove the damper pulley. Use the tools. If you don't have the tools, go buy the tools and make it properly. Don't start making, most probably here what they did, they tried to turn the camshaft by grabbing here. And you can see also marks here. Yeah, there is a way. There is a way, and you don't have to make marks, scratches, scoring all over the place. Find a way. Start by purchasing the tools. They are not expensive. Let's move on. Did I touch the lobe? Because I have seen also that. No, it's okay. It does look like it has any sign. Okay. Moving on. Let's see what we're gonna find out inside. I make one step and then I found more things. And then I make another step and then I found more things. Story of my life. Change the seal. Do not use sealant. And if the part, it looks like it's burnt and it's fragile, ready to burn, replace the plastic thing. Now it does have a coolant inside the engine, and now it's the time to do it. Do not use whatever bolt you find. Use the correct bolts. Here, it's missing one bolt. Let's just crack open all of them. And there it's missing one bolt. No worries, I have a bolt. I want to see how long I'm going to have a bolts, because I'm using more and more bolts. I don't know, I'm the only one in the world that instead of, let us say, to have at the end 10 bolts and you don't know where it's going, me, it's working the other way around. Me, I have to add 10 bolts on the engine. I'm so lucky or what? At this point, timing components all out, balance shafts out, the small gear and the belt from there for the water pump out, camshafts out, hydraulic lifters out. Here we see valve springs and retainers upgrade, most probably also the valves, and ARP studs. Alright, I have mentioned that before, I have to mention that again. Between this surface here and this surface here, it's not allowed to have anything. And it doesn't allow to have even a thick sealant. That means, me personally, I'm putting one very thin film of sealant because, like I said, this one, it's been machined, this cover, it's been machined on the cylinder head without sealant between. So me, I'm using one very thin 1 millimeter thickness sealant in the channel, in the groove here, and I'm closing it fast without leaving to cure, without leaving, let us say, 5 minutes and then closing it as fast as possible, because I don't want to end up to have anything here. Now, if you pay attention, see how it looks like here, 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 and here. And then if you come at the camshaft here, there is a lip. That's not the best. That's not the best. And definitely I'm not using this kind of sealant, especially in this area, at this position here. And you don't have even to sand it with a sandpaper here, or to make a scoring or scratches or whatever. It's not smart. Move on. Now the studs out. Instead of struggling there, removing the nut and the washer, and like I'm saying all the time, you get it all out and you're happy and finish the story. And this is also how you install it. First you align your cylinder head, you put the head gasket, you align the cylinder head, and then you are entering inside the studs and you're torquing it down. By the way, the two middle studs, it wasn't torqued down properly. They open very easy. It can be from a pre-ignitions, but it can be also that somebody didn't torque down properly, because all of them, it was not okay. We're gonna see when I'm gonna open the cylinder head. Let me open it actually. Each time that I'm grabbing the mobile, I have to go to wash my hands because I'm full of oil, and that's why I'm not making, I don't have anywhere to put the mobile. Cylinder head and head gasket out. Thank you. That's the head gasket. That's the cylinder head. Looking good. Looking good. There is one mark here. This was only when they open it, when they install it, or when they remove it, I don't know. Okay. It doesn't look bad. That looks bad. Not bad, not bad. Then, yeah, he has an aftermarket pistons. These are not the original one. It's supposed to be Male. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Okay, let's see from this side. There is some scoring, and I'm very curious to measure the cylinder. Yeah. Yep. Let's move on. Let's continue opening it. Well, actually, yeah, let's strip it off completely. Now, engine upside down. I remove the oil pan and the oil pump. The oil pump, it's spinning fine. I didn't see any resistance or something. I will gonna open it to see how it is inside. If there isn't scoring, it should be fine. No glowing things on the oil pan. That's a good one. That's a very good sign. Then the big end of the connecting rods, they have a normal color. It's not been overheated or something. I don't think so we're gonna have a problem there. It looks like it has also ARP studs for the crankshaft down. Okay. Wrist pin up. 1, 2, 3 cylinders. Okay, the number 4 I can see. It looks okay. Moving on, opening it. Why I was have the feeling that this was have a stock pistons? Yeah, I make a mistake because I put the camera inside and I was thinking it was have a stock pistons, but it doesn't. I hope to be 82.5 and don't be 83. So if there is any problem with the cylinder, to be able to make it 83. We're gonna find out. Now that I remember it, okay, from the factory, it's coming here without a bolt. Here, 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 and here it's missing. I don't think that it's missing 4. I think that it's missing only 2 or 3, something like that. In any case, me, what I'm putting new bolts. This is like aluminum bolts. They're not. It's one use only, because there is a stretch. You cannot reuse it again. You can reuse it again, but it's not correct. So I'm getting extra. I think it gets 11. These are 5 in the middle. This is different part number. The middle one. This, it's different part number. This is different part number. And for the oil pump, it's different part number. So I'm getting new and I'm getting extra to fill up all the holes. Yeah, maybe it doesn't make any difference, but it's a good thing to be in place, right? Why to be in contact, let us say, the sealant that has there out and in. And since there are threads and there is a hole there, why don't use it, right? And it's not weight, it's not adding extra weight. It's bolt, it's coming, it's very light. Everything open, everything out. The number 3 and number 4 pistons, all of them, it looks like that they overheat the upper one and it will start rubbing on the cylinder, or the cylinder is out of specs. We can see about that. Then number one, you see that there are some garbage inside on the bearing. This indicates that there was some garbage inside the crankshaft, inside of the engine block. It was not being washed properly, that's why they end up on the bearings. It's difficult to get away from the bearings. This is not a good sign, it's supposed to don't be like that. I'm talking about these small dots. So, this was the connection of bearings. Then, crankshaft main bearings. There is some scoring, there is a line, these are the upper. It became matte, it's not nice and shiny. It like had supposed to be here on the left, not on the right, left. Then crankshaft need to be polished, need one light polishing to get the new bearings. Thrust washer, this is the rear one and this is the front one. On the front one there is one mark over there. Also they didn't put a new one. Alright. Again, I'm gonna ask what they want me to do. Maybe they don't want to fix none of this and they want to put back as it was. That's a different story. We're gonna see. We're gonna find out. Then, now, next step. I'm gonna remove the sealant. I'm gonna wash a little bit with petrol to remove the oil, and then inside the engine room to measure the cylinders, just to have an idea what's going on. Yep, all the parts are here. I have to come back here one by one, preparing it, washing it and putting it inside the engine room. Cylinder head, we're gonna see about the cylinder head, what we're gonna do. It all depends what they're gonna tell me, what we're gonna decide. Yeah. So for now, to finalize this engine, like I said, clean it inside the engine room, measuring the cylinders. Okay, back inside the engine room. The engine room is not clean because I'm not closing currently any engine or something. I just wash it with petrol and I remove the sealant. Not perfect, just only to have an idea. I see this splash here that honestly I have no clue how this came. This is an acid. I don't know honestly how this happened. Then I see here 82.52. I hope to be the case. I hope to be like that. There is also one small piece here. It's not the ideal. All right. There is the same mark like this one. I can see it also here. Don't ask me what's that. I have no clue. And here, maybe it's a watermark from a rust, let us say. Maybe. Okay, first thing first. Temperature. Has a fever? No, it doesn't have a fever. 23 degrees. That's fine. Between 20 and 25, you're okay. It's a cast iron. Then, get the digital calipers to see from where we're gonna start, right? To have an idea. Is it 82.5? It's 83. 1 second, because I'm right-hand drive. And how I'm gonna show you? Left. Okay, no worries. Left. So we are at 0. Let's see what we're gonna use to measure the cylinder. Okay. And we see 8304. 1 second, let me make it straight. With the left hand, what are you expecting? Okay, 8306. So we already make it 83 the cylinder, unfortunately. So give me a minute to calibrate the dial bore gauge. Yeah, give me a minute. It's not so old since they fixed it. And there is no lip even here and even down there at bottom dead center. Okay. What's happening? If it's 82.5 and you decide to make it 82.52, or if it's 83 and you decide to make it 83.03, let us say, for example, when you're going more high, you don't have long life of the engine. You're gonna do that if you want to spray nitrous, if you want to be lean, to survive the engine. You're gonna have more blow by, but you're not gonna seize the piston, let us say, inside. You're not gonna have a problem. This is how you're gonna make it more loose. When you're talking about for daily use engine, either you're gonna be 82.5 or 83 just. If the tuner and the owner, mostly the owner, if the owner says to you that, you know what, I want the engine only for one season, and I want to get even the last horsepower, and you're gonna run, let us say, with the nitrous, and you're gonna be lean, for example, you're gonna be hot tune, example, all right? There, yes, you're gonna be, it depends the application, it depends the setup, you're gonna be 83.04, 83.05 sometimes. You're gonna make the pistoning gap bigger to don't expand from the temperature and does have anywhere to go. Yes, but for daily use, you're using 82.5, the cylinder bore, and if it's not correct, 83. That's it. No need 82.99, no need 83.01. 83 just, and you're okay. In 2022, now, in a couple of days, you can do that. I mean, we're talking about 100 millimeter. Okay, don't go down to 1000 millimeter, but you can be accurate for 100 millimeter. Let me prepare the tool, the dial bore gauge, and see and get some measurements to see the cylinders. Here we go, pen and paper. Most probably no need, because the digital calipers, it's accurate. Then what I did, I put here at 83 millimeters, and then I calibrate the dial bore gauge at 83 millimeters. That means when it reaches the dial there. One second, let me secure the phone. Give me a second. Okay, what I was saying, that you can see over there. No, you can't see. Shit. That's okay. When it goes at 83 millimeters, this needle is gonna align with a 0 mark. And you cannot see there. You have to turn it like this. And is it okay there? 1 second. There you go. It's 0. The 83. Alright. I have this one to don't touch, and I was touching it here, but there's no problem. I didn't warm it up. Let's turn to see the engine block. Wow. Can you please stay there? Yeah. Okay, it's enough. Cylinder number 1. Yeah. Cylinder number 1. Yeah. It's 83.06 there. There, what you see. If it was more tight, let me show you something. When it's more tight, it has to pass from this side, the needle. When it's more loose, it has to pass from this side. Now the cylinder number 1, it reaches there. There is 83.06 millimeters. Okay? And this makes the number 1 cylinder out of space. And this makes the block unusable. Cylinder number 2, it's 83.07. I'm gonna say the last digit. Okay? This is 700 millimeter an hour. 6.5. Yeah. Same shit, different day, right? Yeah, 6 to 7. 6. Almost 7, 6 to 7. Here up, full up. It was never properly. Here full up, I have 500, 0.05, 0.06, 0.05. Full down, 1 second. I have to turn like that, don't step on the... Yeah, even full down, even beyond the bottom of the center that didn't step the piston in, it's 600 millimeter an hour. 600, 600. Nope. If I put the pistons inside, it will not gonna end up well for the owner. I mean, I can send it to refresh the crosshatch inside, but it will gonna be out of specs. 83.06.07. It's not the ideal for a daily use car. It's not the ideal. You will gonna have a blow by, and I measured it also down there that didn't step the piston ring and still has 0.6 millimeter run out. Dang it. Let's see what they want me to do. That's it. I'm stopping here. Yeah. Nothing more, nothing less. Have a nice weekend. Have a nice Christmas. How it's called nowadays? Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Yeah. Happy New Year next weekend. We're gonna come again on Monday. Saturday Christmas. Sunday I'm not working. Monday I'm working. Yeah. For any news, Monday. I want to make also a small video for the C63 because I received a couple of parts, but not all the parts. That's it. Thank you.